Hello and welcome to About 30, a show about men navigating life before 30. I'm your host, Festus, and as always with me is my co-host, Sepp.
My brother.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Hope you're fine today.
I'm ready to try, man. Glad
On
to be here.
today's show, we're going to be discussing about a very important topic, fitness. And with me today, we have a fitness enthusiast, Dr. Kerry Gideon.
A strong man.
Yeah, well, thank you so much.
The strongest man in Lagos.
Welcome, Dr.
Yeah,
Kerry.
thank you so much.
We're glad to have you.
How are you doing today?
I'm very well, okay.
Did you go to the gym today?
Oh, no, today is actually the rest day because even God himself rested on the seventh day. So,
Of course.
yeah.
Of course.
As it was coming in, it was quite very, very obvious that this is what we'll be discussing today about fitness.
You don't have to explain further. You don't have to explain further. So let's talk about how you got into exercising, how you became a gym rat, as we call it. When did you start and how did you get into it?
So actually, I wanted to be a footballer, so I was trying to get into the school team. Okay, so then in one of the trainings, I sustained a knee injury. So then I started visiting the gym for some physiotherapy and some physical exercises. So along the line, I noticed some changes in the body, and then people around me also noticed it. So most of the times we have some attention we draw to ourselves. So I noticed the attention I was getting to myself was a healthy one. So then I was telling myself, I think this is actually the right way to follow, the right path to attain. And then also remembering that actually I had a very tough childhood. I was bullied a lot. Okay.
That's terrible.
So it also gave me an edge, okay, to fight one of my greatest fear, okay, to also be stronger than I was and all that. So that's how it began.
Just say these two things motivated you. One, you sustained an injury. That was circumstantial. If not for the injury, you wouldn't have gone to the gym.
Exactly. Yeah.
Then the other one is the bully. You needed to well, I know, have you seen any of those guys recently? So to deal with them.
Literally, I think about last 2 years, actually, I ran into one of them. So I think he hardly recognized me. Well.
I go beat him, me.
So, one of the most best way to revenge is not to do something.
Yeah,
just ignore whatever. So, but right now I think I'm doing well when it comes to that psychological effect I had.
So the other day I saw a post by Tony Lumelu saying he's been working out for so many years. Now he's 60 and he looks as fit as hell. You understand? Or he looks very, very fit. And it brings to mind that habit is one of the greatest things. Habit makes men, right? As a fitness enthusiast, and you've been doing this for so many years, what are the habits, or what are the skills, or what are the habits and values that would make you to become a fitness enthusiast and that will make you to take fitness seriously?
Okay. One of the habits, is I'm not always trying to catch shadows or trying to be on a pace with others. Okay, so the main habits actually I've indulged towards fitness and everything is always trying to be on my own pace. Okay, get to where I want to be on my own time. So far as that I'm working, I'm putting out work on something. My main competition is what I am today, and then tomorrow for me to beat what I am today.
Yeah.
Like always just trying to be better than my past.
Yes.
You understand? So the habit is always just try to be on my circle, try to observe my environment, my area, which path am I lacking on? Okay. So that was one of the habits actually have pushed me so far in the fitness environment. And then another thing, about Tony Elumelu, I want to tell people that muscle is just like a reservoir, just like a bank, where you keep something tomorrow, you still have it. You understand? So muscle retains you, muscle preserves you, muscle keeps you fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am also very particular about some of the challenges you might have encountered trying to get into fitness and even all through the journey, the process, because there's no destination for someone like you until you die. Because
even you too,
even me, because I wouldn't want to, I would go to the gym. So what are those challenges you faced while trying to get into the gym? And now that you've got used to it. So what are those challenges that people can look out for?
Okay, so the biggest challenge is about fitness, right now I'm speaking from within, from experiences I've had, is one, being an African and being a Nigerian. Because basically, I can remember my mom would be like, she's an Igbo woman, she'd be like, Ifro can be begini. Ifro, so stuff like that. So
What does it mean for those that are
okay, it
Like
means,
you look normal,
exactly.
you look
Don't you see-
abnormal.
Exactly. Don't you see how others are? So she started noticing that when I started building muscles and all that, she started noticing I was actually getting more of attention than I used to. Okay, ladies.
course.
Guys wants to be like you. So a lot of most of the times I was working with her, they will stop me on the road trying to talk to me to get some info about how to be like me and all that. Okay, but the biggest challenge, okay, regardless of where someone might have come from, reason because Africa we always say ourselves are the third world war country and all that, so we are still behind of okay. So but the biggest challenge, okay, one will have or the biggest challenge I've had, okay, in the fitness race is that being a Nigerian and African, okay? So people used to tell, see that if you are not a doctor, you're not a lawyer, you're not an engineer, so
you're wasting your time and your destiny.
Exactly. So, but eventually when people then realize that this guy is a doctor, and so like, I'll be like, wow, for real, how do you do it? I was like, yeah, it's because I'm intentional about it.
everything you're doing.
I'm taking it serious. Okay, so another thing is that I can remember in the home television we watch when we were kids. Okay, like all this Nollywood, they used to present the muscular guys as the bad guys. You get so thereby sending that kind of
trying to change the image.
Exactly.
I'm
Okay.
talking about the benefits and trying to change image. You're from a medical background, and I read a research a while ago when they said once you are 30, you decline mentally and physically, especially if you are edging towards 40.
Yeah.
What are the benefits, especially for men? What are the benefits of going to the gym? I also read somewhere where they said if you're smoking and you're going to the gym, you are far much more physically fit than someone who doesn't go to the gym. So can you just run us through the benefits?
Okay, all right, okay. So the thing is that fitness, okay, is actually a very big scheme, okay. So even if we have throughout today to talk about it, I don't think we can finish it. Okay,
yeah, sure.
So right now, okay, just like you said, okay, someone who is diabetic, hypertensive, and smokes but still hit the gym, exercise lives longer than someone who doesn't hit the gym.
Wow.
A woman who is obese and still work out, go to the gym, will still live longer than a woman who doesn't. Okay, and somebody can also be fat and fit. Okay, let me not use the word and fit. Somebody can actually be big and fit,
And fit.
or obese and fit. Okay.
So being slim doesn't mean you're fit. Fitness is a completely different concept.
You can actually see somebody who is quite very slim, but still the person having a cardiac arrest, or maybe having that's what they call this atherosclerosis of the artery, whereby the artery gets narrowed, okay, due to the large number of cholesterol in the person's blood and all that. Okay. So fitness, it endorses very well when it comes to your health purposes. Okay. I used to tell people that you exercise for you to be fit. Okay. You exercise for you to be fit and for you to be healthy. So you building muscles, building six packs is secondary. Okay.
The primary
is
advantage
health. Okay. And then when you get that health, you can be fit. And when you be fit, then you can actually then shape your body to whatever you desire to be, for it to be.
So the basic requirement is that fitness and getting and to be healthy is the basic one.
It works definitely. Doctors won't tell you for you to start. Most of the doctor will be like, you have to reduce the time, because everything we do actually is just like a business strategy. Everyone wants more customer. Okay, I'm not disputing that doctor doesn't support you to work out or hit the gym, but most of them won't support that.
Okay. And you're giving us the tea because you're a doctor.
So definitely, because once you hit the gym, definitely you see yourself away from the hospital. You see yourself. I can remember if aside maybe some allergies we'll have around. Okay, I don't think I should be taking drugs for more than 7 years right now. You hardly see me on drugs. You haven't
taken drugs for 7 years.
Reason because of the pains. The pains of probably maybe I'm tearing a tissue today to be a new muscles is enough already sickness for me, which right now my brain have registered that yes, this is the proper way to follow. This is the proper way to follow.
So the fact that you're going to gym shields you from
things.
Exactly.
And talking about drugs and going to the hospital, I've heard so many things. I would use the word myths. Some are fact about taking drugs, and supplements while going to the gym. Some people take enhancers. Maybe they want to take drugs to enhance their muscles. While some will go to the gym, they come back because of the pains. They now take drugs. So, is that a thing? And what is it like? What do you have to say about that?
Is it good to go natural? Or is it good to
to enhance with supplements?
I think about last week I said something on my. Okay, I'm going to add something to your question. Okay. going to the gym, okay, the way muscles, okay, let me define muscle. Muscle is just like a rubber band using holding money. Muscle is an elastic tissues, okay? All right, so right now, depending on the movement which you are making a particular part of your body, it enhances the muscle to expand, contrast, and expand, okay? And then when a muscle contracts and expands, it creates a torn tissue. When a muscle is torn, then the person will be having pains. You see somebody, when the person visits the gym for the first week and second week, the person will have severe pains. The reason is because of this is not what the person's body is used to. This is something new to the person's body. And that's what they call memory T cells. Memory T cells is something that stores the information in the body, okay? Telling the immune system to fight against this, or maybe this is not here to harm us and all that, okay? So when it's something, when it is new to the body, it comes with the pain. The pain is now sending message to the body for you to stop this activity. Okay, but if you keep on, then the memory T cells now start getting to know that, okay, this is actually good for us, and then the pain calms down. Okay, so I don't always support the idea of somebody you hitting the gym and then trying to
take drugs.
No, it doesn't. The reason because of once you take drugs, then I definitely have to keep on taking drugs to support that. But if you allow the muscle to heal naturally by after going to the gym, you eat a very good meal and take a good rest. It helps very well. And then about enhancers, I used to say people used to mistake steroid for enhancers.
I think those are two different things.
Exactly, and I wouldn't use the word enhancer. Okay, what I would use is supplement. Okay, supplement is just like should I say something that is created from other sources of food. Okay. So that when you mix in water, it can actually digest so fast. Okay.
But are supplements really good or are they bad?
Supplement. Okay. Supplement is quite good, although everything has its own disadvantage. Okay. All right. It's only good for someone who is an athlete or someone who is the gym or someone who exercises. Okay. Exactly. The reason because of muscles. Muscles are the tissues that digest supplements. Someone who doesn't hit the gym and a person who is taking supplement every day, it definitely will give the person a liver problem. Reason because of the muscles are not enough to digest this. The muscle, when the muscle gets to activities and everything, and then the tissue, the torn tissues and everything, that's where the supplement goes in to replenish, to stay. Well, if it doesn't have exactly, then it just have to store in the liver. And liver have one of the liver problem we used to have. It's not like the person is taking poison to kill the liver, but just that you are putting the liver at so much work.
Stress.
Exactly. You understand? And then another thing I used to tell people is that there's nothing like you taking a pill or taking a drug for you to feel, for you to look good or for you to slim down or tone down. Reason because in the pharmaceutical company, obesity is $1 billion project. Okay. Exactly, because in every business model, is for make gains. So right now, for them to produce a pill that when you take it, you look, then therefore they'll run out of business. Okay. Exactly. So they'll definitely have to make it something that you have to be taking and becoming on a steady for you to be having.
They will create that perception that you need this thing.
Exactly.
So that you keep coming and personalizing them.
Exercise and what you eat goes hand in hand. It goes hand in hand because I used to tell people you are what you eat.
Exactly.
You are what you eat. So everybody, what you eat is just what you eat is just like a clothes you put on. It's just like a definition of how you look. If it's someone who is well fed, it looks on the person. If it's someone who doesn't feed well. So I used to tell people, you see some industrial workers, or probably let me say your blood pressure as an example, who deals with things that are heavy. Yeah. Okay. Then most of them they are quite muscular, quite shredded in some way. But now what they eat does not supplement for how they should look. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's really bad.
Exactly. So right now, the main thing, if someone wants to have his or her health checked, these are the few things the person needs to do. You hit the gym, drink enough water, eat healthy, sleep. As an adult, once you're above 20, you're supposed to sleep at least 7 hours a day.
At least 7 hours.
7 hours a day.
I think you're talking to me directly.
So then after the rest, okay, the person try to get enough sun.
Yeah. So sunlight is also very important.
It's very, very, very good. Try to have enough sun, and I think with this you are good to go.
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much for that tip. Now I'm talking about. I just remember that despite the fact that you've had good experiences, of course you've had bad experiences as well. Yeah. For instance, myself, I was starting myself. By the way, we work out at the same gym. I meet him at the gym every now and then. I remember I once had a very terrible back injury. Yeah. And the back injury, that was the time I realized that the back is underrated. Like the back is responsible for almost everything that you do. you want to stand, you want to walk around, you want to do any little task, the back is very important. So I injured my back at the gym, and I think what was responsible for that at the time was that I was eating my back through the bad form or through a very bad form. You understand? And it was really, really bad.
But the weight, was it extraordinarily heavy or
was too
normal
much.
weight?
The weight was too much, number
for
one,
you, okay.
but I'm used to carrying the weight.
Okay.
And number two, I was hitting it with a bad form, which wasn't really a good thing to do. I was literally crippled for like two hours. I'm not lying. That was the day I realized that the back is very important to whatever you're doing. And to you, I'm posing that question to you. What would you say had gone wrong with me? Number one. And number two, have you experienced similar injury at the gym?
Okay. So let me start with this. Okay. So, you did mention of your back. Okay. So just like God is the center of everything. Okay. Your spine, just as it's called central nervous system, is the center of everything you do.
Okay.
You understand? Even if you're sneezing, even if you want to raise your leg, even if you want to stand up, the spine is very important.
The spine.
Exactly. So that's aside, okay? Then two, workout treats you just like the way you treat it.
Okay.
If you treat it with respect, it will give you the respect back.
Treat it with respect.
It insults it. So
I think abuse it.
So just like you mentioned, okay, that your form was bad, which actually resulted to the injury you had, okay.
Yeah.
So I think one of the things that went wrong there, which you didn't realize that weight, like you mentioned, it was not a heavy weight. It's because you insulted the weight. Like you didn't treat that weight with respect.
I thought
so
I've been doing this before. So
no matter how heavy, light a weight is, you have to respect that weight.
How do I respect the weight?
By taking a very good form. Taking a good form, taking a measure, make sure that your leg is well positioned, then take your space and then go down and up. Go down and up. Just make sure that your movements are complete before you make the second movement. So
and carrying something that is not too much for you.
Yes, everybody have a measure. Just like right now, maybe now if you step inside the gym right now, your weight category should be like 80 kg. Mine should be like about 300 kg or 200 kg per se. Okay. If I'm going my 300 kg, I have to respect it just in as much as you're respecting your own. You understand? And for me to move from a particular weight category to another weight category, I have to have done so well in this one. I must have done so well in this one for me to move
for
on.
like months.
Definitely, yes. It mustn't be for a month, but definitely when you know that yes, I'm doing very well in it,
with this
now
one.
I can move on to another one. Okay. Then about my experiences with injuries in the gym, I don't think that there is no professional who haven't experienced
injuries.
exactly or setback. Let me use the word setback in their profession.
Even Sepp has his own
I
experience too.
have. In fact, one of my friends, mine was my back for 3 months. Then the other of my friend was, I think he was trying to bench press. Then I don't know, the positioning was wrong. And here, for like a year plus now, his hand is just like this for a year plus now. And he even discouraged him. And it's one of the questions I hope to ask you, but maybe when you're done with this one.
Okay. So another thing, whenever someone sustains an injury from the gym or from working out, the best way to get rid of that injury is to work out. Yes, because
that's new.
Yeah, that's what people used to mistaken. Okay, when they have an injury, they used to go around to the pharmacy and no, you have to still come back, correct that movement. When that movement is corrected, that pain will go. That's the thing. Yes, that's the way. That's the best way to go to it.
Because I ran away for like a month.
No, it shouldn't be. Reason because of if you stay away from the gym, if you stay away, the pain builds up and the fear also builds up.
Yeah, I think it's the fear aspect. Because the guy till date has never stepped his foot into in any gym. So
and please, this is not to scare viewers and listeners. Gym has or going to the gym has benefits, like unending benefits, and that is where Dr. Kerry. That is what Dr. Kerry has been talking to us about.
So pointing it out, okay, life itself has its advantage for you to be alive, for you to be a human being.
Risk.
Even for you to we all know that in the spiritual aspect, serving God is the best thing. And is have the 100% advantage. Even serving God comes with its disadvantage and advantage. Because definitely there's some things, there's some pleasures you need to stay away from for you to attain that spirituality. So in what I'm saying about workout and the injury that comes with it is that if you don't respect it, it wouldn't respect you. Me myself, I've had a lot of injuries already. I've sustained a lot. I've had a sciatic nerve injury. I had the sciatic nerve injury.
What does that mean, please?
Okay, it's just like the sciatic nerve, just like the nerve that runs through your glutes and connects to your spine and the back. So I think I sustained injury when I was trying to do there was a workout called a deadlift workout. So my form wasn't good, and that sciatic nerve got torn.
Wow.
Okay, so it was actually a very, very difficult month for me. I couldn't walk well. But what I did, I had to come back to the gym. I had to keep on repeating that process so I get it right. Because it's a nerve injury.
Yeah.
And also, I think it's important to emphasize to people that it's better to have a good form over numbers.
True.
Yes.
So good form over the amount of reps you're doing.
Yeah.
Good form over the amount of weight that you're carrying as well. So I think
And the progression, because it's good to start small, because I also go to the gym, but I'm not built like this anyway. But one thing I've always learned is, in addition to the form, start with what you can carry, then progress.
Exactly.
Than just coming. He kept repeating, respecting the weight.
Yes, very important.
And I think that's, for me, that's what I even took out. Some people just come to the gym and they see Festus, benching 80 kg and 100. They think you just started benching yesterday,
Exactly.
and they go straight up.
I've
to
been
trying
working out for
that.
3 years now.
So the best answer to that is that the only mate you have in the gym or in working out process is yourself.
Okay.
No one else is your mate. No one else is your mate, because you yourself, you know what you go through.
Yeah.
You know what you can and can't do. You know where you're coming from. You know how long you've worked in a day. You know how your day has been. So the only mate you have, you can actually be my gym buddy. You will hit the gym, but man, what I do, I know what I can do and what I can't do, and what you can do. So you shouldn't do anything in the influence that another person is doing, that he is supposed to be doing this, or maybe we started gym at the same time. You
because
don't
we are
know the
bodies.
extra work this person puts
In
to
short,
keep this
don't go and
form.
copy someone.
Exactly. So the only mate you have in the gym is yourself.
And now, talking about people that want to start, because I'm sure there are many people who want to start working out immediately. What advice do you have for them, especially considering the fact that they know that pain is a factor? Pain most times scares people from working out.
And consistency.
Exactly. So,
Time.
what advice do you have for them, especially for men who are in their 20s, who are trying to build this habit?
Okay. So pain is a factor, right? That's what you said. Okay. So so the thing is that asking the people who have actually made it in the highest level. Okay. Let me use an athlete, Cristiano Ronaldo, as an example.
CR7.
Yeah.
Shout out to CR7 fans.
So using Ronaldo.
I'm here, one of them.
So using Ronaldo as an example, pain, okay, builds struggle, and struggle builds character.
Oh my God,
Okay,
that's
so
strong.
That's
if
a punchline.
if the pain, if it doesn't come with pain,
builds struggle,
it won't come
struggle
with
builds
discipline.
character.
You understand? So definitely, and if it doesn't come with pain, it will be a thing that anybody can do. So the pain is what differentiates the can do and won't do. Okay, so that's the pain. So it definitely comes with pain. That's the price you pay for it. And then the pain is always not there. Reason because I used to use this as an example. When a kid visits the school for the first time, the child will crying. The second day, it will repeat itself again. The third day, the child will still cry. And the fourth day, the child may or may not cry, because right now he's seen other folks there in school. Then after like a year, the child won't be crying anymore. So it doesn't mean that it's not the same school the child is going, but right now he has gotten used to the pains, the struggles, or whatever. Now he's building a discipline. He's building out a lifestyle.
True.
So definitely it comes with pain. But the best way to start with it is to start with what you can control. Because one of the biggest problems we Africans we usually have is that we usually want to control the thing that is out of our reach.
Yeah.
Thing that we couldn't
That's
control.
very, very hard.
You
Yeah.
understand?
Very hard.
So once you can control the things that is in your control, that is within your reach, you see yourself making a progress.
Yeah.
You see yourself making a progress.
Thank
So
you so
always
much
make
for
sure
that.
that what you're starting with, okay, is something you can control. It's a process.
Thank you so much for that. So, in essence, don't allow pain to scare you away.
Yeah.
Myself, when I started working out, I passed through like different measures of pain.
Yeah.
I even step as
Of
well.
course.
But don't allow that to
did.
stop you. Be inspired, be intentional, and make sure that you keep, working out.
And such experiences make you better. Because,
Let me call something in.
Yeah.
Any day, or should I say, any day I hit the gym and I didn't experience a pain, I did something wrong. There is something wrong. That must be a pain. I must incur a pain to know that, yes, I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
No pain, no gain.
gain.
So
Thank
no
you so
pain, that
much.
means you've not gained anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us or for staying
I
with
have
us.
one more question before we thank them. So I have one question, and sorry that I'm cutting you off. So I know about, you've told us about the health benefits of going to the gym, and I'm coming from the money aspect because it's part of my field.
Okay.
I know you were a professional in medicine, but have you tried to use maybe your body or what you do to make money as a bouncer or in any other way, apart from the health benefits?
Okay, so
because some people now, they are looking for this thing, they give me money. Now, poor people, now,
But
person will not
I
get
think
job.
in terms of psychology, there's a way that you work out.
Yeah.
It builds you, it builds your perception.
Yeah.
And you can easily, let's say, get people to respect you, get people to admire you, and also maybe get promotion if possible.
Yeah.
If you really work so hard for it too as well.
Yeah, but I'm coming from the angle of like actually using your muscles, the physical aspect, not the mental aspect, or not the mental advantages, because it builds your mind, it builds your character. Then it can make you dare and do things. But I'm talking about like, oh, there's a job and it's because you have muscles.
Okay, so
that they've got you to do this thing and you get paid for it.
Okay, so the greatest exposures I've had in my life is because of the way I look.
Okay.
So I'm going to put this out there. We are all called for different purposes, all right? And your purpose can yield you money on how you use them, where you use them, the people around, and all that. So I studied on scholarship. Okay, the school I went to is Madonna University. Is actually actually a very pricey school. It's a private university. It's very pricey. Okay.
Because of fitness.
So yes, so I went for a competition called Mr. University Africa in the year 2016. So I made as one of the winners.
Okay.
I won Mr. University Africa Nigeria, and I was given scholarship
To study at Madonna.
yes, to finish up my studies in school. So, and this was actually a result of, definitely, there is hardly something you will know that another person doesn't know. Probably highest it should be maybe in your field, that maybe your field is law. I don't know this much because in law and in my medical section. But right now, one of the things that exonerated me, that showed me to be different from others, okay, is from the way I look. Okay. And I would say that in the 90% of what I have today is from fitness and from the way I look.
Wow.
Okay.
You understand?
I think that's really, really powerful.
It is.
So
it is.
and I still have places to go.
Of course. The future is better.
I still have places to go. When I mean, I still have places to go. Some already, I'm looking at them already.
Yeah.
But
And
yes,
some
I
you're
still
going
have
to
to look
get to.
exactly.
And some you're working on.
Exactly, because of the way I look,
Okay.
the way I present myself.
Yeah.
You understand? Because I think looking at me, there's a lot of things that come to someone's mind. Health
true.
is healthy.
And it looks good.
And you're more like an ambassador.
Yeah.
So definitely, yes.
So, of course, so guys out there, it's not just about, some of you may say, I'm fit already, I don't care about going to the gym. So if you're somehow, in quote and unquote, conscious about money and about trying to commercialize your fitness, this is one of it. It can take you many places.
Exactly.
You know, you can use it to make money, use it to do other things. But primarily, it's about health.
Okay,
and staying
so
fit.
Thank you so much for staying with us up to the end of this show. And thank you, Mr. Dr. Kerry Gideon,
It comes both ways.
for coming on the show and for this insightful conversation.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Sepp,
Thank
for
you.
being
Thank
a
you,
wonderful
bro.
host. And that will be all on today's episode. Thank you so much for staying with us up to the end of today's show. See you again and bye for now.
Bye, guys.